To you live on this Saturday night. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, Anthony Simons came in as a shy teenager. He said, people here have seen me grow up. Even those around me tell me, man, you've come a long way. You're becoming a man now. I'm coming out of my shell. I've grown a lot, and I'm out of the quiet stage. Now, I'm much more talkative. Kevin?
He is, and his game, David, speaks volumes by itself. David, thank you. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Towns is out there with Prince, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. Damian Lillard out there with Josh Hart, and it's Winslow in at the 3 slot.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that crew.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Now, here is Russell. Now, McDaniels. Passes it to Towns. Outside, Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Prince misses. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here's Lillard. Kicks it out to Grant. Bangs home the trifecta.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Pass to Edwards. And here is McDaniel. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. When the middle of the season rolls around, Clark, how much value do you think there is in keeping an eye on the standings, seeing what the other teams are doing?
You know, Kevin, I think it's a balancing act depending on your team and the makeup of your squad, where you are in the standings. In some cases, it could be a powerful motivator, but I don't think it should be something that discourages you. You have to keep an eye on what's real and what you can control. There's still time for some dramatic shakeups as the season unfolds.
That one is off. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Portland with the ball. That's a 2 from Lillard.
And, you know, on the defensive end, that's the intensity Russell's coaches want to see more of from him.
It's Edwards on the wing. Outside, Russell. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
The pass to Winslow. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 2 points, that one goes.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Now here's Towns. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Here's Edwards. And Winslow pulls it down.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Pass to Nurkic. Hard against Russell. Here's Grant. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Grant's got 5.
Well, I tell you, I like the fact that Grant is selective in the shots that he takes. He's looking for quality. If he senses the defense is playing off him, as the pass is coming to him, he's prepared. He's getting shot ready as the pass is in the air.
Here is Edwards. Following the basket by Jeremy Grant. Russell from long range. Drills it from outside.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Russell against Lillard. Here's Winslow. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that, runs up against it, and then outworks them.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First free throw is good.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walton and Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Now, here's McDaniels. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And it's Towns missing. Trailblazers leading by 4. Lillard, right side, passes it to Winslow. Nurkic, the pass to Hart, makes it off the glass. Hart's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside, Russell. Back to Edwards. Fires from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Lillard outside. Pass to Nurkic. Winslow with it. McDaniels defending. Shot from the low block. And rejection by McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
And you look at Anthony Edwards. And, G.A., he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
One drops. He ties it up.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
No good on the free throw. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Russell. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Edwards looking it over. Over Hart. Edwards can't hit.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Here's Lillard. Kicks it to Winslow. The pass to Hart. Six on the shot clock. It's stolen by Edwards. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Well, that's Edwards on both ends. First the D with the steal, then he's able to finish off the break solo.
Lillard, the pass to Grant. He kicks to Winslow. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Nurkic. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, I tell you, I think Grant's athleticism was what allowed him to win out there.
Russell passes to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Three-pointer. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Lillard, the pass to Grant. Rebound, Minnesota. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
So for the Trailblazers, Eubanks comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Simons in for Josh Hart. And a change for the Timberwolves. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. Now, here's Simons. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Grant, that's good. Grant's got 10 points.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Pass to McDaniels. Left side, Towns. Takes it from 10. Portland grabs the miss. Grant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's Winslow. They get the rebound. Passes it to Simons. Lillard against Russell. Goes back up. And Lillard with a nice bucket inside. And it's a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
What strength from Lillard. Just not allowing the defense to have the last word.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. McDaniels with the ball. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Jazz. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Three-pointer, Lillard. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards with it. Now defended by Grant. Edwards, that's good. He's got 10.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Lillard, the pass to Simons. And here is Grant. He's covered by Anderson. Here's Eubanks. He's still scoreless so far in this one. A shake. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
And here's Russell. Outside Edwards. It doesn't go for him. Now Portland takes it the other way. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Sharps checked in for the Trailblazers. Gary Payton comes in for Damian Lillard. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Noel comes in for McDaniels. Payton looking it over. And he drives in. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Simons against Edwards. Russell with a wide open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Edwards. Russell against Payton. Russell, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Minnesota's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Outside Edwards. Here's Noel. No points in the game yet for him. Now here's Reed. 5 to shoot. Here's Anderson. Second chance effort, and the layup is good.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Simons against Edwards. Simons surveying the D. To the paint, stolen by Anderson. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That's his first foul. Edwards finds Russell. Here's Noel. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Puts up a 3. And D'Angelo Russell good for 3. And it's now only a 1-point Portland lead.
And, you know, once Russell catches fire now, let him eat. I mean, he's got the ability to take over games with his scoring.
Grant outside. Wide open look. Minnesota with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Out to the right wing. Here's Noel. No good on the last second attempt there. Jeremy Grant. He is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Portland. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We come back right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Trailblazers leading by 3. You've got Little, sharp out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Eubanks in at the 4-man position. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Andrew Eubanks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Timberwolves trail by 3. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That's his first foul. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Portland. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Noel. Now, here's McDaniels. Over Little. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now, here's Simons. Here's Eubanks. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Portland.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
McDaniels, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line. The first free throw is good. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Lillard against Rivers. To the middle. Hart, that's good. Hart's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
So it's Minnesota now. Portland making their last shot. Now McDaniels. Shoots over Lillard. The shot by McDaniels, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Little. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Rivers against Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Over Rivers. Lillard misses. Minnesota's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Here's McLaughlin. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Timberwolves shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
He's off on the first. No good on the second free throw. Trailblazers leading by 6. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Towns. And Lillard kicks to Hart. Lillard against Towns. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Lillard. Nurkic has got his first bucket of the night. And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's McLaughlin. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. McDaniels kicks to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
Now here's Hart. Tight defense on him. At the elbow, it's Little. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Trailblazers have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've increased their percentage quite a bit since last season, guys.
And he can't get the first one. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Eubanks. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 7-point differential. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to McDaniels. Six to shoot. Fires from the line. And too long on the shot.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Winslow kicks to Lillard. And he slams it down right on top of Karl-Anthony Towns.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
And now another look at that great drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Portland leading by 9. Hart with it. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there. And a great energy guy with major impact on the floor.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Grant's checked in. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting the team.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Now the pass to McLaughlin. Back to Rivers. Down low. Here's Prince. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Prince has got his first points of the night.
Prince so comfortable shooting under pressure. He's a guy you can trust taking these shots.
Lillard up top. He's guarded by Rivers. And that one's good. Lillard's got the lead up to 14 now for Portland.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout, and so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
Payton, he's checked in for Portland. Minnesota also making some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's Edwards in for Jordan McLaughlin. And here is McDaniels. The kick out to Towns. Carries it from three-point range. Towns has got 5.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Now here's Winslow. Grant at the elbow. 5 on the clock. Pass to Winslow. Here's Hart. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Winslow's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, you love seeing that from Hart. Great exuberance and enthusiasm out there on the court.
Edwards against Hart. Back to Rivers. Passes to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. A three-pointer, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now, here's Grant. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. To the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The first one falls, and some changes here for the Timberwolves. Noel comes in for McDaniels, and it's Russell in for Rivers. And both free throws good for Payton. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 16. And he makes good on the layup. Russell's got 14.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
Now here's Winslow. Grant, right side. Pass to Hart. Over Edwards. That misses off the backboard.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
13 feet away. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Noel. He takes it in, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Reed, he's checked in for Towns. Reed kicks to Edwards. Noel passes to Reed. Anderson trying to free himself up.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
The pass to Nurkic. He can't hit that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Russell against Payton. Pass to Noel. Now Reed. Great D that time from Nurkic. Here he goes. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession for the Trailblazers. Sharp's checked in for Nurkic. And it's Simons in for Justice Winslow. Left side, Grant. Rebound, Minnesota.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Eubanks is checked in.
Well, I like the fact that Grant has steadily, throughout his career, worked on expanding his offensive game. It's really difficult for defenses to match up with his activity.
Russell finds Anderson. Outside, Russell. Pass to Reed. Back to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Simons. Russell, no luck. Trailblazers leading by 11. Here's Hart. There's the drive. Misses the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Noel. Covered by Simons. To the left side wing. There's Russell with the 3. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And, you know, Russell is so smooth. He's got deceptive length, which allows him to get those shots off behind the arc. Watch out below. Grant just showing no regard for the bucket there. Looking like he was trying to tear that thing off.
Pass to Noel. Now, here's Reed. For 3, Edwards. Eubanks grabs the miss. Portland's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Simons against Russell. Hart kicks to Simons. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves trail by 10.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And that one, good. Russell's got 19 points.
And this is what you get with a bigger guard. D'Angelo able to finish through contact.
Here's Simons. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good. Simon. And so it's Portland. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Damian, where does that game face of yours come from?
I think it's just the Oakland in me, really. I'm sure a lot of people know about the past Oakland point guards with Gary Payton, Brian Shaw, Jason Kidd. And once you get on the court, it's time to compete. Off the court, I was raised to be a good person, not a character person, but on the court, between those lines, everything is out the window. It's time to win.
That 5-1-0's coming out, Damian. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. There. And I'm Kevin Harlan. Big-time play throughout the first half for Jeremy Grant. He had 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. Shaq, how do you think the Trailblazers were playing?
They were getting after it on the glass, like wild animals. They got a nice edge in that department, which has led to this lead. They won the heart and hustle battle in that first half. Now we'll see.
Kenny, let's get your input on the Timberwolves.
Well, it's never fun. You're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent could sustain this kind of shooting.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. So on the floor for Minnesota, hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Prince out there with Towns, and it's Russell in at the point.
Man, that is almost the perfect arc on that mid-range J from Grant. You can see evidence of the work he's put into improving that jump shot of his.
You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer, but what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities.
Now, here is Russell. Shot clock at 5. From the wing. That one wide left.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Lillard. Here's Grant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 5 assists in the game. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. The 11-footer, and he nails the jumper. Russell's got 21.
Man, what a nice read, boy. Exquisite, perfect timing by D'Angelo off the pick and roll.
Lillard scanning the floor. Kicks it to Winslow. Shot clock at 6. Back to Lillard. Yes, that goes in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 15-point game. McDaniels with the bounce pass. Prince against Grant. Towns down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
No good on that one. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. And he sinks the second.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
Now, here's Grant. 18 points for him. Here's Lillard. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And the Timberwolves call time here. You look at Jeremy Grant, what a contribution.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Russell from long range. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Inside, Towns with the steal. Russell against Lillard. And there's the pass to Edwards. Over Hart. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
To the paint. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Outside Edwards. Grant against Prince. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's his first foul. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Russell inside, covered by Lillard, 8 feet away. Grant gets a hand on it.
Superb focus from Grant that time defensively, protecting the rim, keeping his eyes on the ball so he could anticipate that shot.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Bounce pass, Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Prince. He's covered by Grant. Prince, the pass to Russell. He gets that one. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Now, here's Lillard. 15 points in the game. Basket, good. Hart's got 17 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timberwolves trail by 20. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Towns dishes to McDaniels. Stolen by Grant. And now Portland on the break. And Grant slams it home.
Well, I like the fact that Grant is a guy who plays both sides of the floor at a high level, always keeping his hands moving on defense, and as a result, he comes up with a number of steals.
You know, we have to see that great Mobile One drive one more time.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Minnesota calls timeout. Payton, he's checked in for Hart. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Rivers checked in. Here's Towns. He's got 6. Passes it to Winslow. And the 3 off target.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And here are the Blazers. They're on a 16-5 run. Stolen by Rivers. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's McDaniels. Lays it up off the glass. 6 points for Jaden McDaniels.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now, here's Nurkic. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now here's Rivers. Outside Edwards. Rivers looking over the floor. Outside Prince. This one for 3. Connects from three-point range. Prince has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
Now, here's Lillard. 17 points in the game. Kept alive. Here's Nurkic. Another shot. Here's Grant. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Prince, and it's Noel in for McDaniels. The free throw drops for Grant.
You know, the first thing that jumps out at you when you look at Grant is his athleticism. I mean, this guy is a terrific dunker and finishes well around the basket even when he doesn't dunk.
Here's Noel. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Winslow. Just 5 to shoot. It's taken away by Payton. Down low, Towns with the steal. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. And he gets it to go. Rivers has got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Outside, Payton. Pass to Grant. Shoots over Towns. Here's Nurkic. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. Nurkic has got his third basket of the night right there.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Trailblazers leading by 22. To the middle. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Noel. To the inside. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. For the Trailblazers, Sharp comes in for Winslow. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Payton passes to Grant. Now Simons. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Simons has got 8.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Anderson against Simon. Reed kicks to Edwards. There's the 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Anderson against Simons. Grant outside. Clock at 6. The pass to Sharp. Now Simons. Here's the 3. Anderson with the block. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Minnesota's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Terrific swat. Now Payton. He's got 6. Pass to Sharp. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
Now here's Towns. He has 6. Outside Edwards. Over Payton. Another miss by Minnesota.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And good that time. Grant's got 11 in the second half.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
The Timberwolves shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Edwards with it. 13 points in the game. Passes it to Noel. The kick out to Anderson. And it's off from 3-point range. Portland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Sharp. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Sharp's got his 2nd basket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Noel. Here's Reed. And that one is hammered home.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
Jay, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
And Towns throws it down.
Well, so often we see this. Transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Now, here's Simons. 8 points for him. Pass to Nurkic. Shoots over Reed, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Eubanks comes in for Jeremy Grant, and it's Little in for Payton. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Russell's checked in. And both free throws good for Nurkic. 35 seconds left in the third. Russell against Simons. Russell passes to Anderson. Down low, Reed goes up and lays it nice and easy. Reed's got 10 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And the pass to Sharp to the paint. They grab their own miss. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A physical big, Nurkic embracing, going up and attracting the contact when he's trying to score.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just 1 season, I think it's been remarkable.
Free throw good, Nurkic. And both free throws good for Nurkic. And so it's Portland ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. You've got Josh Hart, also Johnson out there. And it's Eubanks in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. When you look at NBA salary numbers, Clark, some rosters are only guys on the max or the minimum, one or the other. What happened? What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie, and really they deserve it. But I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less, the crumbs, so to speak. But when you're talking 7 figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer.
He misses the free throw. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Portland's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Johnson surveying the floor. Brown right side for the three. Reed with the rebound.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Rivers can't get it to go. And for Portland, they're shooting so well, 63% the offense working as one cohesive unit. Johnson can't get it to go. Minnesota shooting in this game 45%. And here's Anderson for three. And it's Portland with the rebound. And here is Johnson. Pass to Watford. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's McLaughlin. Portland making their last shot. Here's Noel. Here's Anderson. That shot off. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. On the wing, Brown. He's guarded by Rivers. Here's Watford. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
And the first one drops.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Garza's checked in, and Moore subbed in for Noel. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
Clock at 4. Good work there as it goes.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Johnson outside. Passes it to Little. Here's Brown. Here's Eubanks. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Payton, he's checked in for Brown. Now here's Rivers. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the right side. Johnson outside. Portland again missing. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Johnson outside. Pass to Payton. And here's Little. Pulls up on the wing. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. That's his first foul. And with the play-in tournament, single-game elimination comes to the NBA, Clark. It brings tremendous ratings in the college game. And it's good to see it, I think, here in the pros.
I agree with you 100%, Kevin. Absolutely. I mean, the midseason tournament might also have that same kind of appeal. I think those high stakes really make for compelling, dramatic viewing.
Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now, here's Payton. The pass to Little. Back to Payton. Hits it from three-point range.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Minnesota with the ball. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago. And it's Moore penetrating. Pass to Rivers. Over Little. Rivers can't get it to go.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Sharp. To the left wing. Now here's Little. Fires for 3. No good that time. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. McLaughlin, the pass to Moore. The 3-ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Moore's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Passes to Sharp beyond the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Anderson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Rivers in the corner. And another 3 for Minnesota.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Now Payton. And the NBA last season announced the creation of 6 new trophies for the division winners and named them after 6 pioneering players.
Kevin, anytime you can connect the past, the legacy of the league to the present in meaningful ways, I think that's a winning situation. I mean, greats like Wayne Embry, Sam Jones, Willis Reed, who paved the way for generations of black players. I mean, I think it's a great move to recognize them and continue to realize the importance they played in helping to build the foundation on which the league stands now.
That's good from Moore. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Timberwolves also changing it up. Towns comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Rivers. He's perfect from the line this time. Portland's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Winslow with it. To the middle. Stolen. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Garza. Here's McLaughlin. Back to Moore. The kick out to Towns. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
There's the pass to Lillard. Shot on the wing. Doesn't go that time. Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Moore against Winslow. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
He's lost his concentration in the second half, and we can see that in the turnovers piling up. Before the break, he had just one. Now he's got a bunch.
Portland has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Winslow, the pass to Hart. He goes up again. Kicks it out to Lillard. Over Russell. Here's Nurkic. Goes up again, and he sinks the layup. Nurkic has got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
And here is McDaniels. Back to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And it's Towns missing. Portland's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. And they'll get another chance. Grant with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Back to Winslow. No good on the triple. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And, Clark, that extends to the front office, too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that will continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
Now more after Justice Winslow missing on that last three-pointer. Johnson against Moore, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. Takes the three, knocks down the three ball.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide-open man and dropping the dime. .157 left to play here in the fourth. Watford
That shot missing, so Minnesota will take it the other way. Here is Forbes. Now the feed to Moore. No good on the shot. Portland leading by 21. Now here's Payton. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Little. McDaniels defending. Fires from 14. And rejection by McDaniels.
Just look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here for the Trailblazers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Jeremy Grant.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making six figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Good on both. Portland leading by 19 points. Now Payton. 55 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And, oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance to open that time. Made it look too easy.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Now here's Little. Looking for Payton. He gets it there. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 20-7 run. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Forbes the pass to Moore. And another three for Minnesota.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Payton with it. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Dame. I know you're accustomed to seeing all kinds of defenses against you. So what have you learned to stay effective?
That you got to trust. I got to trust my teammates when I get in the paint. I got to make the drop-off passes. And the more I can do that, the defense will loosen up on me, and then I can do what I do and, play well offensively. And guys just did a great job of that tonight.
Yeah, there was good flow at both ends, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.